The Kubota RTV Series has been developed to work harder than anything else out there. There are 4 diesel-powered RTV models. The RTV 900G, the basic machine with manual cargo box lift. The RTV 900W, a high-spec model with hydraulic cargo box lift, canopy and front brush guard. The RTV 1140, a 4-person version that quickly converts to a 2-person version. And the RTV 1100. This is the top-of-the-line machine with a factory-fitted air-conditioned cabin and all the extras. All of these machines boast features not yet found on comparable models. Features such as variable hydrostatic transmission, 3-range shifting, an advanced suspension system, power steering, and the highest ground clearance out there. These RTVs will let you cruise comfortably over paddocks, turf, and even rugged and hilly terrain. At the heart of each of these machines is a Kubota diesel engine. Why diesel? Because it's cost-effective, reliable, and dependable. With Kubota's environmental 3-vortex combustion system, these engines run quieter, more efficiently, and have low emissions. The RTV 900s are powered by 22 horsepower engines, and the RTV 1100 and RTV 1140 by a 25 horsepower engine. Kubota's RTV range has a load-sensing variable hydrostatic transmission that is unique to utility vehicles. This transmission system is explained in greater detail in the RTV overview chapter on this DVD. To ensure the transmission always works at its best, the unit is water-cooled. This cooling system can also help to heat the transmission oil in very cold conditions. In RTV diesel models, the variable hydrostatic transmission has 3 forward ranges and 1 reverse. These transmission ranges give the RTV forward speeds of up to 16 km per hour in first range, up to 25 km per hour in second, and 40 km per hour in third range. To help make range selection easier, the vehicles have a range shift assist mechanism. This allows operators to shift ranges easily by depressing the brake pedal. These vehicles operate in 2-wheel drive for most applications, and always when travelling on hard surfaces. But there are times when extra traction is required, and this is when the selectable 4-wheel drive comes into its own. When approaching an incline or wet ground, simply stop the RTV, move the selector lever to 4-wheel drive, and drive on. Once the working conditions no longer require it, move the lever back to 2-wheel drive. When the going gets really tough and even more traction is required, the RTV also has a differential lock. Simply push down the diff lock lever with the foot to engage the diff lock, and the wheels lock together for greater traction. Remove your foot and the diff lock will disengage. There's also a diff locking button to maintain diff lock when travelling over long distances. To return to normal driving mode, push the button down. Hydrostatic power steering is standard on all RTVs, the first in their class to have it. This makes driving a Kubota RTV more responsive, more pleasurable and less fatiguing, even over difficult terrain. Difficult terrain are what these RTVs are made for, thus the high go-anywhere ground clearance. RTVs can cruise over uneven and unpredictable terrain without any worries. For a stable and comfortable ride, these vehicles also have a long wheelbase and wide treaded tyres. High quality suspension has been used throughout. The front axles have McPherson strut type suspension, while on each of the rear wheels there are semi-independent suspension type de Dion axles. The leaf and coil springs and shock absorbers smooth out the roughest of ground and keep both operators and their passengers comfortable. As explained in the overview chapter on the RTV range, the variable hydrostatic transmission provides dynamic braking as the foot accelerator backs off. Take your foot off the pedal and the vehicle comes to a complete stop. Additional to this, the Kubota RTV models have oil-immersed disc brakes. With only light pressure on the brake pedal, the brakes will effortlessly and quickly stop the vehicle. Being immersed in oil adds to the durability and long life of the brakes as well as reducing wear. Whether it's a big payload or a load of tools and gear, the extra large cargo box will handle either effortlessly. The cargo boxes easily carry 500 kilograms. A true hydraulic bed tipping system enables easy dumping by simply operating a lever. This lift system is optional on the RTV 900G general purpose basic model. The locking mechanism makes it possible to open and close the tailgate with one touch. Removable swivelling cables are fitted to support the tailgate when lowered. With the tailgate lowered, the bed height is a convenient 800mm. The RTV 900 and RTV 1140 models are fitted with contoured bench seats with deep padding and a backrest designed to enhance operator comfort. The RTV 1140 features an innovative system that quickly converts the configuration from 1 to 2 row seating. Operators can choose between additional passenger capacity or best-in-class cargo space depending on the job at hand. The retractable seat belt is easy to fasten and includes an anti-cinch mechanism that detects excess shock and compensates accordingly to keep the operator and passenger safe and comfortable. Mounted beside the seat are the diff locking button, handbrake lever and hydraulic dump lever, if fitted, which operates the hydraulic tip of the cargo box. The RTV's instrument panel's convenient layout lets you monitor vital operating conditions in an instant. Transmission levers are mounted adjacent to the right hand of the operator. The RTV 900W, the 1140 and 1100 come standard with a heavy-duty reinforced steel front brush guard. This isn't for decoration, it offers real protection. The RTV 900W also comes standard with a sun canopy and has the option of a metal sunroof.
For those of you that want a bit more protection from the elements, the RTV 1100 is for you. This premium cabin is built around a single unibody frame, which means it's more airtight, it's more soundproof, doesn't have the rattles and shakes normally associated with kit-type cabins. You've got a large curved windscreen, large windows, that's excellent visibility for the operator, and that single wiper up the front will keep the windscreen clear of rain and mist. And the best bit about the 1100 is the air conditioning. This is the only RTV with factory-fitted air conditioning.
The duct system allows airflow to be directed around the cabin and the occupants or onto the windscreen and side windows. On bitterly cold or boiling hot days, heating and air conditioning can hardly be regarded as a luxury, especially when the work still has to be done. Of course, if you prefer fresh air, you can breathe easy. Both the cabin windscreen and the driver's side door lock in a slightly open position, allowing the air to breeze through. The layout of the dash in the RTV 1100 is functional and all controls are within easy reach. The transmission range lever, four-wheel drive selector lever, as well as the transmission decompression knob are in the same position as on the RTV 900. Control switches and dials for the air conditioning are located on the dash. Soft, durable cloth upholstery, an interior light and a rear view mirror are standard in the 1100 cab.
As you've seen, Kubota's RTVs offer several features unique to Kubota, including variable hydrostatic transmission, Kubota manufactured diesel engines that just keep on going, strong, robust frames, air-conditioned cabins, plus a lot more. There's also a range of optional extras to fit all RTV models, so you can customise your vehicle to your own requirements.
Call in to your local Kubota dealer today to inspect Kubota's RTV range of utility vehicles. You won't go home disappointed.